So this is nutrition for new dads, week 1. This is, of course, the Dad Strength Academy. The basic principles of nutrition. To start off with a disclaimer, so this is all a food positive approach, meaning at Dad Strength Academy, we prioritize a food positive approach. We understand that discussions about nutrition may intersect with personal food stigmas and sensitivities. Our goal is to provide evidence-based, empowering information without promoting guilt or anxiety about food choices. We respect individual dietary preferences and personal histories. If our content ever feels triggering, we encourage you to first and foremost prioritize your well-being and seek professional guidance for tailored advice when appropriate. We aim for a positive, inclusive community and value your feedback to maintain this atmosphere. Thank you for joining us today on our journey. Thank you for joining us on this journey toward better health, fitness, and fatherhood. When we talk about nutrition, it comes down to energy. Our bodies need energy to survive, and food provides that. The law of conservation of energy states that energy cannot be created nor destroyed, only converted from one form of energy to another. So just remember that. So what we consume calories in versus what we burn calories out determines whether we will gain or lose weight. There is a negative stigma and a lot of misinformation around calories. However, I just want you to think of calories as a unit of energy. On a macro level, calories are simple. Every food we eat has a certain amount of energy. On a micro level, calories are much more complex, and you'll see that it isn't so simple as sometimes we make it out to be. This is going to be our go-to diagram. So weight that is maintained, meaning we are in an isocaloric balance, energy in, energy out. Weight loss is a negative caloric balance, so that's energy is less than energy out. And finally, weight gain would be a positive caloric balance, energy in is greater than energy out. So this is true. As you will see, the energy in the energy outside of the equation is always vary. It's not that straightforward, but this law of thermodynamics will stick. So what are the problems? We just outlined everything there. It should be pretty straightforward. But in fact, our bodies are not a closed system. Therefore, energy may be burned in a variety of ways. It is impossible to know exactly how many calories to take in or how many to burn. And the world is complex. There are many environmental, biological, social factors, etc., that go into our food world. Therefore, we simply can't say eat less and move more to lose weight. This would be the equivalent of saying if you save more than you spend, you're going to make money. Now, knowing this, if all you have to do is save more than you spend, you can just go out and become a millionaire tomorrow. And as we know, there's many factors that go into becoming a millionaire, and the same goes for our nutrition. Now let's remember that different bodies have different needs, so not everyone needs the same amount of food. Some people have fast metabolisms, in which they burn energy quicker, while others have slower metabolisms. Your age, weight, and how active you are plays a part in how much food you should eat. There was a recent twin study done not long ago in 2023, whereby each twin received the same amount of calories. Even genetically identical twins who ate the same amount of food gained and lost varying amounts of weight. So how do we solve this? Well, there's lots of people who have claimed to, have the correct solution to the weight loss. Lots of people have claimed to have the correct weight loss solutions. There is, keto's a big one right now. Paleo diets, ketogenic diet, obviously, 10-day detox, many different options. Atkins has been around for forever. Many different diets, and honestly, not many. When they look at people that have lost weight, there's no magic formula there. Some people go low carb and lose weight. Some people go low fat. Other people use intermittent fasting. Most people that lose weight, there's no pattern there. And here's some sobering statistics. So the diet industry is a $71 billion industry by conservative estimates, and yet 95% of diets fail. And of those 90% that lose weight, and 90% of those that lose weight will end up putting it back on at some point in their life. And it's led to 3 million Americans having an eating disorder. So then, forgive me for not trusting the experts out there. So some of our biggest, misinformation pirates are the GOAT, Tom Brady here. We have Eric Berg, he's a chiropractor. Food Babe, Slave City. We have Mark Hyman, Dr. Oz, Mehmet, and Paul Saladino, Gwyneth Paltrow, Jessica Alba, all proponents of a lot of misinformation. So some common diets out there. So we know keto, the carnivore, intermittent fasting, raw food, master cleanse, paleo, cookie, cabbage soup, diets based on your blood type, diets based on genetics, and none of these diets really perform better than others, as we saw earlier. And most of these diets are unsuccessful. Some of these diets work for some people. Sometimes we just eat cleaner, like with keto. Sometimes it's just about eating cleaner and eating less processed food. Same with carnivore. Same with intermittent fasting. And then they sometimes do work, but like I said, 9% of the time they do not work. And even if you were equipped with the world's best strategy, environment still plays a factor. And for some, you just still will not lose weight. Our body has, many built-in processes that we can talk about that want to keep us at a set point, and sometimes it's really hard to drop below that. But I'm an optimist, so I'm going to give you the best strategies in place to help you achieve your goals. So who am I? I am Dr. Mark. I have a bachelor's degree from the University of Guelph in human kinetics, and I have a doctorate of chiropractic from the Canadian Memorial Chiropractic College. I've been treating patients for the last 5 years with back pain, spinal health, nutrition, sleep, exercise, etc. This is a patient of mine that we had really good success with, and another one. And I'm also a new dad myself, as I have a 1.5-year-old baby Colston with my wife Lindsay. Here's our family here. Okay, so where do we go from here? Well, knowledge is power, information is liberating, education is the premise of progress in every society, in every family. So let's first equip you with the knowledge. Eat more, eat less, and move more. Simple as that, right? Well, the statement eat less, move more is a gross oversimplification of a multifaceted issue. Just like accumulating wealth is not merely about earning more than you spend, weight loss is not solely about calorie intake and expenditure. There's a complex web of interrelated factors at play in the realm of nutrition and weight management, akin to diverse elements that influence one's financial status. Environmental factors such as access to fresh, healthy food versus omnipresent processed food plays a significant role. Socioeconomic status can impact both diet and opportunities for physical activity. There are also biological aspects to consider, including genetics, metabolism, and hormonal influences, which can vary widely among individuals. Furthermore, psychological factors like eating habits and stress levels profoundly affect how we eat and process food. Mental health and emotional well-being are often overlooked elements in the equation. Just as with financial success, support systems, education, and personalized strategies are vital. In the context of nutrition, we must consider the individual's lifestyle, preferences, and genetics. It requires a nuanced approach that takes into account the whole person, their environment, biology, and social context to effectively guide them toward healthier habits and sustainable weight management. It's not about a one-size-fits-all solution, but rather a tailored approach that acknowledges the complexity of human life. All right, let's go back to the top. If you remember, we started off with this diagram here. And everyone, whether they know it or not, is in one of these three stages. You're either currently maintaining, you're gaining weight, or you're losing weight. And these are not in sequential order. You can be in any phase at any time, and you don't have to complete one phase before proceeding to the next. All right, so the average person gains about 1 to 2 pounds per year. Therefore, most people are in a maintenance stage or a slight weight gain phase at one time. All right, let's start off with the first phase of maintenance. This is a isocaloric balance. Energy in is equal to energy out, and we are maintaining our weight. Many people are in this phase and are completely content with it. They're happy here. They don't want to change anything. And this is great for those that don't want to obsess about their weight. Great for those with young children, and great for those that recently gained a bunch or lost a bunch of weight, and you don't want to yo-yo. And while you're in this phase, it's a great time to work on other aspects of our life: exercise, family, friends, healthy relationships with food, work, etc. Our bodies have natural built-in mechanisms to keep us in this stage. However, certain factors can alter these built-in mechanisms. Stress, hyper-processed foods, sedentary lifestyle, sleep deprivation, genetics, etc. All these processes will, um, flicker off those mechanisms. They will dim those processes a little bit, and that's usually what causes weight gain. Common time frames for a maintenance. So a lot of people will go into maintenance for a month after a bulk or a cut. 6 months is a good time when we're trying to, work on other aspects of our life. Or like I said, some people go into it the rest of their life and that's how they want to live. Nothing wrong with that. All right, so number 2 would be weight gain. This is a very popular and the most stigmatized stage. So this is a positive caloric balance, meaning energy in is greater than energy out. Examples of those that are in this phase: skinny dad trying to put on more muscle, a bodybuilder in a bulking phase, the average person trying to put on weight, average person unintentionally putting on weight, and the holiday season. And some common time frames for this. So weight gain is usually about a 6-month period. You don't want to be bulking. If you are bulking for too much longer than that, the holiday season, most people gain about 1 to 2 pounds per year, and that's usually from November till January that we do gain that weight. And we can also see a weight gain over like a 20-year period. Like I said, 1 to 2 pounds a year would be 20 to 40 pounds over that 20-year period. And finally, weight loss. Okay, this is a negative caloric balance, meaning energy in is less than energy out. And it's certainly the most talked about and stigmatized stage. For most, the hardest of the 3 stages to achieve. Examples of those that are in this stage: a bodybuilder on a cut, an athlete before the season, mom after giving birth, and someone on a New Year's resolution, and anyone else trying to or successfully losing weight. Common time. All right, so what's your homework? Your homework is to figure out exactly which stage you want to be in. What stage you're in now is important, but I want to know which stage you want to be in. Do you want to maintain where we're at? Do we want to gain weight or lose weight? And I'm looking forward to sharing the videos this week to help educate. This week we can expect, one on protein, carbs, and fats, our macronutrients, a deep dive into weight loss, weight gain, and maintenance, common misconceptions, and common misconceptions too. Okay, this is week 1, nutrition for new dads from the Dad Strength Academy.